To me, this place isn't just about our story. It's about the stories of so many people that have come to Cornerstone, that have sought help.
I mean, really, the story of Cornerstone of Hope is so personal to Christi and I. Back in May of 2000, Bobby, our first son, 3 years old, Bobby had come down with a fever and the flu. His fevers were so high, we were like, you know what? He hasn't been able to hold things down. Maybe he needs to be brought into the emergency room for some dehydration. We went there thinking, get him some IV fluid, let's get him perked up and bring him back home. And what ended up happening was a lot of concerned looks on some of the nurses and the doctors' faces there.
He was worse than anyone there thought. This was not what they had expected.
And it was a meningitis situation. It just took over so quickly. You're just in complete shock. You know, when we did get to be by his bedside, it was intense. You know, when we left the hospital, you know, we came home empty-handed. We came home without our son, and we were lost.
Your life has changed forever.
Yep.
Your life has changed forever. I mean, I cried all the time. I didn't even know how to function as a person anymore. We had to force ourselves to breathe. We needed hope. We needed to know that we were gonna make it, because it didn't feel like we were gonna make it.
Like the catalyst for Cornerstone was really out of a mother's tears, you know, Christi's tears. We had just gone to a support group the night before. She called me really hysterical, crying and saying, you know, this once a month group is not enough. We need to do something. We need a place. We need a place to go to and just to talk and to meet others.
There are so many stories out there, and the needs of all these people that really feel so broken. They need to be held and just walked with and journeyed with and validated in what they're feeling. Because they can be the most purposeful, most vibrant people if you just take care of them in their brokenness. There's a light through it, and that's really what it's about, is helping you to walk through that darkness and learning how to deal with it, but then becoming new through it.
Our clinical staff that are on the front line working with those families, they're licensed counselors, social workers, art therapists. I mean, we're experts in grief support. We're experts in journeying with a family.
You know, grief is one of the toughest experiences to go through, and so you have to have professionals that are walking this journey with you. Life is hard. I mean, it is hard, and yet serving others gives me a sense of joy. Again, gives our kids a sense of compassion. It gives us a purpose as a family to keep remembering Bobby, but to keep on going and serving and loving the next families that come through the doors.